welcome back to Sauti Ya Mama's channel. I'm going to show you how tea is made. First someone is going to come and take the tea and put it in the basket, and then they go to the tea factory, and then they dry the tea, and there's some really small things come out from these leaves. And then they'll be packed in bags, and then there'll be a string on top, and then there'll be a tap. It could be any tea, and then it's gonna be wrapped up and took to the supermarket that we can buy it. I love tea!
Even doing something, I have to think first for the kids, then me comes second. And of course, parenthood, if one does not take care, you can forget your partner. Which sometimes I did, and he kept reminding me, like, I don't hear the love so much. I love you. I hear the kids a lot. But you have to try and keep your mind that he's part of it. And by that, it's always good that he kept reminding me, instead of arguing with me, like, you've forgotten me or something. He kept just reminding me, or sending Whitney, go tell mommy, I just want her to come here. I just need a kiss today. And I'm like, oh, no, he's right. And he did it the right way to be able to teach me that I shouldn't forget him, because it's so easily, you can forget him so easily, and the marriage or the partner just dissolves so quickly. But I thank God for his grandmother. He really brought him up in a positive energy, that there's no day that I was so down. He felt like telling me you're down. He told most of the time, he was like, you know what, I know your situation, but try and keep your head up. And that helped me to grow up, my own thinking, and I focus to know that the universe has great people. It doesn't matter how weak you are or where you come from. You just have to see that the great energy within yourself is what you should give to your kids and to him.
Yeah. It's my duty. That's it. That's how I see it. That's how I saw it since after getting married, and the children came around, and like she mentioned, my grandmother, I think she's my role model. Yeah. I think that's what shaped me or carved me. I think that's what made me who I am today. Yeah.
Through the taking care of them, I came up with the baking of cakes just as a hobby. I bake a lot with them. And what we do, we dance a lot with Whitney, with Sir William, because in Germany you have to really keep yourself busy, because you don't have the loudness. It's so quiet. You don't have friends, so you have to come up with interesting, creative things. So we dance a lot. I cook a lot, like he does, and baking is my hobby at the moment. And of course, I like beauty, makeup. Like when you're in Europe, you just have to come up with something. You learn your body within, and you come up with so many things, because you have to focus your life and be creative at the same time, because you can easily get to depression because you don't see your family. You have him as a friend, as an enemy sometimes, and you still have to love him, still have to hate him. So you have to keep yourself from thinking and being depressed, because many people are depressed in Europe, so many, easily depressed. And we're taught that you shouldn't go to a therapist. Maybe you're crazy, you should just try and do it by yourself. So we Kenyans, we end up not just going up and saying you have a problem. You want to keep it by yourself. Yeah, that's why I myself decided to be creative with myself and to take every step as it comes. And of course, when I have something, I speak it out loud, and he helps me out, and my mommy also. She's a really good encourager.
Well, for me, besides being, I'm a master chef, and it's a passion as well. I like what I do. I'm good at what I do. At the same time, I'm a good handyman. Yes. So I do all work at home. I renovated our house. Yeah. I do floors, I do walls, I do tiles, I do plumbing. All this I did along the way, the years learning by doing. And I saw I'm good with my hands, and it works well. So every time I'm doing something, Since, you have a long working day, you come see the kids, maybe if I get a chance, if I don't work too long, or sometimes I leave, I come back home, they're already asleep. Yeah, that's life sometimes, but when I come home in time, then if there's something I need to do, I always call them. I tell them, come. If I'm doing some plumbing, so they'll ask questions. Oh, what is this, Daddy? Oh, what are you doing? Well, this is plumbing, so what do you do? But take care, don't do it without me, or else we're gonna have a flood here in the house, yeah? Or if I'm repairing something, I always call them, because I want them, especially for Whitney, I don't want, she's a female, yet nevertheless, I want her to learn to be independent, even with little things at home, not wait for your partner or your spouse or something to come and do those little things that you can even do yourself. So why not learn from me at the same time? Yeah. So William is always on the run. He just wants to go, run. So sometimes he's not so patient with that, but Whitney is, but it's okay. But now I see he's starting to get the patience as well, right? But if not, then hey, let's just go outside. Maybe take the bikes, ride, go to the playground or something, play around a bit. If it's winter, it becomes a little tough because it gets dark too early. So what do? You're at home, you do board games or things like that. Learning, I want them to learn and learn and learn and learn. Yeah, so a plain kind of learning. I don't want it to get boring for them because, when you tell kids, you gotta learn, so it gets kind of boring. But if it's fun, then it gets interesting, Maybe tell them, okay, if you're good, I'll pay you. Yeah, so they're like, oh, yes, yeah, okay. Then it gets interesting this way, yeah. And those little activities with the time that you have, you see, because you have as well work at home, that have to be attended to. And I do my best to take time for the kids as well. Even though I'm a father, I don't feel like I should leave all that to the mother, because I want them to keep in mind, even when they're grown, to remember, we did this with Daddy, we did that with Daddy, or I learned this from Dad and this and that. Yeah, it's good. I love spending time with the kids. I do. Yeah. And when we get some time, we try to take a day, a week for ourselves. Yeah, maybe we give the kids to grandma or something, or to whoever. And we go out and have some dinner alone, of course. Yeah, but the kids always want to come. I tell them, no, today is not your day. Yeah, and I want my kids to learn the word no. Yeah. When I say no, I mean no. Yeah, I don't want. And consequence. I am. Sometimes she lets it go a little bit, but I am. When I say no, I mean no. Yeah. And if it's no, it's no. And whether they cry or they don't cry, I know they'll come back. Yeah. Love is there, so kids will always love you unconditionally. Yeah, that's all right.
You do most of the time out, like evening time out?
Oh, what we do, if we're in a group or we're talking, I have a red rag. Yeah. And when you're in group talking, everybody wants to talk. Everyone wants to talk. You talk. So I decided, okay, come on, guys, this is not working like this, because everyone needs time to speak without interruption. So the one who's speaking gets a red rag, and the other ones have to be quiet and listen. Yeah? It's just like the same. If speaking is silver, then listening is gold. Yeah. It's more or less the same, of course. Yeah, but the only difference is like, you see, like here, there are more possibilities of having a nanny or someone to take care of the kids. In Europe, it's a bit different. You can't do that. It's you're gonna have to do everything on your own. Just learn to plan your time. Yeah, okay, at the beginning, I told Grace, like she mentioned before, after giving birth, you can take your children to a nursery, right, from babyhood already. But I told Grace, you know what, I don't want that. You need to stay with the kids till they go to kindergarten. It doesn't matter, just stay with the kids. It's important. It was important for me. that Grace stays home with the kids. At least one parent stays home with the kids. We could have both gone back to work, but I thought, no, that's not a good idea. I guess that was just me. It's up to, that's private or personal. So everyone has to decide that for themselves. Otherwise, that's always the biggest challenge. Raising up the kids. You have to decide who's going to stay home. Or most of the parents in Europe, after birth, maybe the mother will stay home for 3 months and then go resume work and take the child to a nursery. And I don't like that. That's just me. Healthcare is good. Education is slightly a different system than here.
It's kind of free.
But it's also good. What I would have loved that they should do in Europe is have uniforms for the kids, but they don't. Well, okay, if that's their system, we get adapted to. Because sometimes it brings a problem. You have the others. Some parents are much more well off than the others, or but you're all going into the same school. So dressing will be slightly different, and then the one comes back home, like that, and you can't get it for them, So the uniform here brings something good. So all are the same. There's no one who's better than the other. But okay, we accepted it, and it's all right. And we've taught our kids from before that material things are not the most important. Love, togetherness, being one, and taking care of each other. We're family, and that's what I do. It's my duty.
The healthcare is actually if any of us is working, we automatically insured. So it's really nice there and easy to get along for any tests, even though you have a cancer or anything, they'll treat you the same as the one who is rich. We're all the same, we'll be treated the same and go through the same procedure. So it's quite good.
When the kids do something wrong, we have a spot, and that's the stairs. I go with one of them, we go sit on the stairs, and I talk to them like I'm talking to you now, as a grown-up. At this moment, I don't treat them like a child. I talk to them like a grown-up. And to 90%, they always end up crying. Not crying because I slap, because I don't. I just talk to them until they feel it, and then they get so emotional, they start crying. And then they understand, and they tell me, sorry, Daddy, I won't do it again. So, and I give them a hug, and I tell them I love you. That's it. Always tell them I love you, and you're the best. Always push them. It's no matter they've been rude or not, they're good or not. Just always this positive energy. Give them positive energy. That's what I would advise people. Give your children positive energy at all times, whether they're misbehaving or they're not. Tell them they're the best. Tell them that when they do something, tell them, wow, you've done a great job, that's good. You're wonderful, and I love you. So this just makes them feel like they're the best. And then I'm sure this will, it's like a print in their head, and it's gonna work. And I know it will work, even with mine.
And we do meditation, I forgot, with all the kids. Like every morning when we wake up, we have like a chat, and we say, my day is gonna be a great day. Today I'll meet good friends. So we always do that, and they keep learning that. So every morning before they brush their teeth, we go in the chat and they read. We all read together. And through that, it really has helped both of us and them. Positive thinking is so important. Yes.